Hey, what's up guys? I know you guys don't know me, and that's going to continue to be my intro until you do know me. Today I am going to be looking at my mother's Ancestry.com results. So about 5 years ago, I submitted my DNA into Ancestry.com, and I received my breakdown of the percentages of where I'm from, the different continents and countries and stuff like that. And I was told that, your parents and your siblings can be different. Obviously your parents, because they're two different people, and you contracted both pieces of DNA from each parent, so they're both different. But I didn't know that your sibling can also be different as well. But yeah, so I got that DNA, and I just decided to buy my mom a package as well and see what her DNA results would turn out to be. So I just received them, and I decided to make a video before I open them. So yeah, but basically, as an African American in America, we're not necessarily given the luxury of knowing where we are from, unless we are like direct descendants of immigrants or something like that. Meaning, if your parents came from Africa, then you would know where you're from. We don't know, most African American or Black people, we don't know exactly where we are from. So this was my way of trying to figure that out. So I'm going to read you my results, and they have been updated. Of course, they get updated like every so often, probably like every year or something like that, but they have been updated. So I'm gonna read mine, and then I'll read my mom's, and then I'm gonna compare the two different types of DNA that we both got. So for mine, I am 32% Cameroon, Congo, and Southern Bantu peoples. That's obviously African. Then I am 21% Nigerian, 14% Mali, 13% England, Wales, and Northwestern Europe, 10% Benin and Togo. These names, bear with me. 3% Ireland and Scotland. I think the last time I checked, I was like less than 1%, because I remember for St. Patrick's Day, I was just like, I wanted to get a shirt. It said less than 1% Irish. So I moved up on that scale. 2% Norway, so Norwegian. 1% Ghana, 1% France, 1% Sweden, 1% Indigenous Americans. That means Native American, I'm pretty sure. And 1% Middle Eastern. Wow. I didn't have that before. I didn't have Middle Eastern or Native American before. Or Norwegian. I didn't have that at all. Let's see. And I basically come from the Carolinas, Maryland, and Virginia, which is true. I have family in North Carolina, family in Maryland, and family in Virginia. That's pretty much where all my family is. Okay. So that is mine. Let's check out my mom's. Okay, so my mom is 26% Cameroon, Congo, and Southern Bantu peoples, 19% Nigerian, 18% England, Wales, and Northwestern Europe, 13% Mali, 10% Benin and Togo, 10% Ireland and Scotland. Wow, she's 10%. 2% Ghana, 2% Senegal. I don't have that one. And less than 1% Sweden, less than 1% Eastern Bantu peoples. And hers is the Carolinas, Maryland, and Virginia as well. Okay, so let's compare. So she is 26% Cameroon, Congo, and Southern Bantu peoples, and I am 32%. So 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So 6, I should have did that in my head. That was crazy. So 6% of that must be from my dad. Maybe, I'm not sure. Because she's 6% less than I am. And so I am 21% Nigerian. She is 19% Nigerian. So I have two more percentage on her. She is 18% England, Wales, and Northwestern European. And I am 13%. So there's a 5% difference. She's more European than I am. Mali, I'm 14%, and she's 13%, so that's 1% less than I am. Benin and Togo, I feel like I'm saying that wrong. I don't know. I am 10%, and she is 10%, so we match on that one. You are the mother. No, just kidding. Ireland and Scotland, 10% for me. Sorry, no, 10% for my mom and 3% for me. So she's 7% more Irish and Scottish than I am. Okay. Let's see. Ghana, she has 2%. And I have 1%. She doesn't have Norway. Yeah, I don't see Norway. I have 2% Norway. Norwegian roots. So that's interesting. She doesn't have France either. I'm 1%. Sweden, I'm 1% and she's less than 1%. She doesn't have Native American or Middle Eastern, but she has Eastern Bantu peoples. I'm pretty sure that's still African. I'm not exactly sure. But that's interesting to know that we are, like, the differences that we have. Basically, I'm more African than she is. Which I figured, you know, because a lot of people in my family say that my grandma, her dad was either Caucasian or Mexican, but they don't know for sure. It's so weird because in the Black community or like African American families, there are a lot of secrets when it comes to like relatives back in the day. I don't know if it was because of like them being so close to slavery or something, but they never wanted to talk about family in general. So this is pretty much why I did this, because I couldn't get any type of answers or information from my family because they didn't know. And the people who did know, they didn't want to say anything. They didn't want to tell or snitch or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, so basically it's just saying what I pretty much already knew. Yeah, I just feel like it's interesting how the update changed like a lot of the percentages for me. Let me see where I was before. Hold on. Okay, so I'm checking the differences of the results that I got 5 years ago when I first did this, as opposed to now, the updated results. So 5 years ago, it said that I was 24% Nigerian, and now it says that I am 21%. So that dropped from 24 to 21, so 3% difference. Then it said I was 14% Mali. 14% Mali. Now I'm still 14%, so that didn't change. 12% Ivory Coast, Ghana. Now I am 1%. Wow. That was a drastic drop from 12% to 1%. Okay. So 11% Cameroon, Congo. And now I am 32%. So that really increased by 21%. Wow, okay. Let's see. So 7% Southeastern Bantu. I guess that's mixed in with the Cameroon, Congo, and Southern Bantu peoples. So the I guess they split it up on the first one because it has that separate from Cameroon and Congo. So together that's 18%. So I was 18%, and now I'm 32%. Let's see. It says 14%. Wait, sorry. It says 4% Senegal. Let's see. I don't have that at all. I think my mom had Senegal though. So that's interesting. Let me see. Yeah, my mom was 2% Senegal. So now I'm not Senegal. I don't know. This is confusing. And then 3% Benin, Togo. And now I'm 10%. So that went up 7%. Let's see. South Central Hunter-Gatherers. I don't know what that is. I guess this is like, I'll do it myself. Those type of people. Hunter-gatherers. And now I don't have that at all either. No hunter-gatherers. Okay. So then it said 14% Great Britain. There's 3% Europe West. So now I'm 13%. That went up 10%. 2% Iberian Peninsula. I don't have that at all. 1% Scandinavia. Don't have that at all anymore. less than 1% European Jewish. I knew that wasn't true. And less than 1% Irish. See, I told you it said less than 1% Irish. But now it says that I'm 3% Irish and Scottish. Alright, so Pacific Islander, that's less than 1%. So it has me as less than 1% Polynesian. And I don't have that at all anymore either. It just has Sweden and Middle Eastern. It's so interesting how this changes so much. Like, is it still there, or is it just like the percentage is low? I don't know, because how did you come up with that in the first place if it's not there anymore? Which is my question. I don't understand that. How does it automatically just go away? So that's leading me to think that maybe it isn't like exactly true, because it changes so much. I know they find new information every day, but like it just changed so much. But yeah, so that was my ancestry and my mom's ancestry. I'll put them up. I'll put them both up on the screen so you guys can see it along with when I was looking at it. And I hope you guys like this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.